Mr. Keshe, would you like to add anything, or your student?
Thank you, Stefania.
Okay, or anyone.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm here as a knowledge seeker, listening and learning. But in general, you're working on this target over time to come, and it just goes as it is, slowly building up, and we'll reach to that point. Tehran is our target. Linz, now we are here. We have established a center in Germany already. We have taken premises, which is getting developed in the next few weeks. And from there on, Arizona, and hopefully in Mexico. And there's a big possibility that we increase this step by step. Will be very slow, as now we're increasing our manufacturing side to meet the demand of setting up each center. And as you see, have already been produced. So we know within the next few weeks we will start receiving a mass number of these, and our backup needs to be done that we can supply the machinery and the systems. We got to realize that the technology belongs to us. We develop it, we manufacture it, and we supply it and put it at the other end of the user end. And every part of this has to work perfectly, and it's taken us nearly 4 years to get to this point. And I think within the next 12 months, we'll be in a good position to open one center on a regular basis. But hasn't been easy, but we are there, and we'll meet this demand of one city, one center over the next 5 years. While I'm here, I listen to the beginning of the teachings and the Universal Council. We have fairly good news for the Universal Council and members of the Keshe Foundation worldwide in respect of the peace negotiation between Iran and 5+1, especially the United States. As we know, and we are aware tonight, that Iran will talk directly to the United States in the coming days. And peace negotiation.
Hello, Mr. Keshe, you're breaking up there. We lost you at peace negotiation. Hello, Mr. Keshe. Oh,
I'm back again. There are people.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry about that. Sorry, people who don't like us to come in this.
It's breaking up there, Mr. Keshe.
But eventually, as we are somewhere in the second, third week of February, as we hope is. Can you hear me?
Mr. Keshe, we lost everything. You have to repeat again, please. We lost your voice. And nothing yet, Mr. Keshe.
As I said, I'll repeat again. Do you hear me at all?
Yes, we can hear that, Mr. Keshe. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, we changed position. As I said, I don't know how much of it you heard, that we consider with the groups and the people we are working in the background, that thanks to many work and what I call, we ask for the support of the Universal Council and Keshe Foundation supporters for what we called our leaders to come to their senses and support them to come to that point. The 5+1 negotiation is more or less, as we see it, is over, but it'll take a few more weeks to complete it, and negotiation will bear full fruit, and we see the end of the sanctions, and we see the end of the what we call a lot of hardship for a lot of souls around the world, and this will have another implication that will free a lot of knowledge to be shared around the world in a different way. I open this later on to the Universal Council, but as we managed to achieve peace over 3-4 years ago when we set the Universal Council up, we have managed to reach peace in these 5+1 negotiations, which in fact brought many nations to compromise about each other's work than just the 5+1. One day we opened this door that a lot of nations had to give and take to make this work, and it took a long time. And this is another, as I say, winning card in the hand of the humanity. And as we know, years and years of work, now we see the fruit of it. And hopefully, now with this position in achieving, and we heard yesterday from Washington, being given green light to complete the negotiation to enter, and from Tehran on Sunday, allows the technology of the Keshe Foundation further to be developed in both nations. We'll explain this very soon. And it has a direct effect on what as knowledge seekers will teach and work in the coming months and years through this. And thanks to many of you on the Universal Council for being there, supporting it, and wishing and delivering the soul the strength to bring the, what I call, sanity to our leaders, and we see the result. And I congratulate you. This is your, what I call, maybe second major win after creating the world peace to this position. And now we have the next step, which is unification of the world leaders as one nation and religions, which this should happen very rapidly in the coming weeks. I'll explain this in a very, very short time in some of the teachings. We are on a target of a rapid deployment of new technologies. We have entered it because we took a lot of borders down, and you shall see how rapid the whole thing will start moving. Chinese government has already declared that to us in past 48 hours. They see the rapid deployment of the Keshe Foundation worldwide after the peace talk completes. And it's time for true knowledge seeker teachers to be ready to teach, that people truly understand the knowledge and we can build on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Can I come in, please?
Please, thank you, Mr. Keshe.
Good evening. Sorry, I dropped off. My sister failed somewhere. The Arizona Center will receive the first flight unit in next 4 to 6 weeks, and 1 unit per week from there on. And Arizona will already receive 48 vision enhancement unit in February, March. These are all built. We are negotiating with the American government for the shipment, that they become part of the space research development. if you go there around March, you should start seeing the systems being brought in and set up.
Okay.
Altogether, Arizona will carry in excess of 75 units in the center. It's a jam pack. It will be a jam pack center. All has been done. It's just we were waiting for negotiations of 5+1 to be completed before we ship anything. Already a system has been shipped to the United States as a goodwill gesture with the American government, and we start that very soon. So you should be able to see the operation of it and the flight system in Arizona in next 8 weeks maximum. The only reason is Chinese New Year, we are delayed by 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. Rick, who was the point of contact for Arizona? Can you pop that in the chat for me?
The point of contact is you can go through the Keshe Foundation, it's Arizona Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute, or you can go through me because we control, we are a major shareholder in that research center. Rick can give you in the background the private link to me, and then we can discuss it privately.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Keshe.
Thank you very much.